Hello and welcome to Roguelike Dolls. We're Returnal. Once again, I believe this is my 8th video for this game. Let's treat ourselves to unlock either a new artifact or a consumable. Oh, the cost goes up each time. That's interesting. And is this like a permanent unlock? Because that's kind of good, actually. Energy protection. At low integrity, gain 25% protection. That is a perfectly splendiferous item. No complaints here. I think we can get up there somehow. But we'll have to think about it. Get this chest. And I think once again, we're going to kind of go for that long play strategy of clearing the early area, killing the boss, and then moving on to the Crimson Waste with a pretty well upgraded character. On the account that, you know, I feel like it will give us a lot more staying power in the Crimson Waste. Because I think we could just bash our heads against the Crimson Waste until we find like some combination of really OP stuff, and then, you know, call it good. But you know, I'd rather find OP stuff in the forest because it's easier. Ow. Fuck these guys. It's really hard to fight these guys in this room on the account that you're like over a cliff, because my normal strategy, which I don't know if it's good, but I usually take a little bit less damage than that maybe, is to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Let's go into the sea room. Is to go and hit them with my sword, because your sword is like the most OP thing in the game. Oh, we got a key. That's nice. Key lets us get into certain rooms and chests, similar to every other video. Suffer damage on overload. Okay. Let's not overload. I think we can finally figure out what overload is. It's not that I don't know, it's that there's like 3 mechanics separately that I think is all possibly overload. And I don't know if it's the reload mechanic, I don't know if it's the, I think alt fire is like the big special fire. We'll take it, because I don't really want to come back to this room, especially. Is there any way for us to get up there? I think there is. Am I gonna like it? Not sure if I'm gonna like it. Yeah, I'll like it. I'll like it. Alright, we can get up here using the power of translocation. Get our sliphium resin. Get over here. Transports us to an unknown location, which we'll be using in a bit, hopefully. Then I think take a jump. No. We don't suffer falling damage, so what I think we kind of want to do is try to do a big jump at thing. Oh, let us move. Alright, so this is alt fire and not overload, and I think overload must be the thing where we press R2 when we're reloading. And for our efforts, we got some more resin. That's 2 of 3 towards a health upgrade. Pretty good. Pretty good, and I think actually we can just drop down. Don't have to go all the way down those stairs or anything. we'll go to the dead end first, as is custom. It leads nowhere. Does nothing for us, I think. Yep. That was quick. Another key. These guys, as far as I can tell, they don't damage you, but they disappear after a little bit, and they contain valuable stuff. So you do want to kill them quickly if you can. Alright, Parasite Harvester. That's kind of nice. Nullification Sphere. That's kind of nice. So maybe we'll pick up Survive a Killing Blow, detaches after. Triggers a critical malfunction on detach. Alright, we'll take it. We don't have to pay for it. So it's like, literally, I think it's beneficial, and here's why. Because the alternative is that you just die. So, like, I think it's like a dominated strategy, but it's, you know, slightly better to live with a critical malfunction than it is to die with a, you know, death. You are, or you are dead. Can't, like, come back. So, you know, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are things worse than death. But I can't imagine that's true. We're gonna let that lie for now. There is a item. I can get it before. Small Slithium is good enough, so we're gonna leave this large health where it lie. For our trip back, maybe, if we remember. Is this the path to the Crimson Waste? Yep, this will bring us to the Crimson Waste when we want to go there eventually, so I think we will remember that health if we need it. We got a couple of items that are guarded by a little damage wave. Just got killed by the cliff. Oh, twice. But you know what the same thing as almost getting killed by the cliff is? Not getting killed by the cliff at all. That's what I always say. I've said that sentence before. We have our pool of death, which we can't go into, and it will kill us. Not dead outright, but it will cause us damage, which is not ideal. I have to imagine that there's a Xenotech we can get at some point that allows us to swim. So that will be pretty sick. Spit Mob Blaster. I don't think we've ever had the Void Beam before. Malignant Resin. Hell yeah. So we need some resin, which we were gonna collect anyways. Reduced max integrity is not great. But, you know, also just get good, don't take damage. And, you know, we could easily collect 2 resin in one big room, so. Like, we could still get a resin in this room. I think these could drop the resin. I don't know. Alright, so first step. This. After these dudes, collect some obolites. Yeah. Ouch. Let us live. Ouch. Alright, big guy is gonna get slapped. Then we can finish him off with some additional slaps. Took some damage, but we do know that we have some healing items available to us around. What's this? Shield Vial is pretty good. I think fixes all malfunctions. We might want to save that. So maybe we'll use the Shield Vial immediately to shield the next hit. And then we'll pick the parasite harvester as the item that we carry. So this is a Alright, and that's our one-up room. If we now have proficiency 1. I don't especially want to go in our like mob trap room until we have this max. Let's see, Slithium extractor. That could be nice. Yeah, I don't want to go in the mob trap room until we have our max health penalty removed. That's very bad for being alive. I know that that's a tough room that we usually have trouble with. So not messing around with it. Critical malfunction, key destroyed. Not the worst. A key penalty, although not great, is like, oh, so yeah, overload is that thing. A key malfunction, or losing a key is, I think, much better than getting something awful, like, you know, take damage on item pickup or something. Obolite extractor is good enough. I guess this has bonus damage, which is sweet, but I'd rather make progress on unlocking whatever this Slithium extractor thing is. How much damage does that? Pretty reasonable damage. It looks like, yeah. All right, we're not worried about anything. It's the conclusion of all this. We're gonna go up here. We're a little worried about our current health. We haven't found very much resin as of yet. Bit of a drought. Guys, I think we can just take it kind of slow because there's a lot of them. We can get like a dot on one or two of them and then run. That's not too bad. And we'll use this translocator to get out of there for a second. I think they'll follow. That'll just give us like a second to regroup. We can use this translocator again to get back up. Ouch, we probably just lost our adrenaline. But we gained a critical malfunction instead of dying. Not great. I got distracted by those items, frankly. We might just... What did we get? Reduce max integrity, suffer damage on overload. Okay, so maybe we'll use this. Then we'll discover these items. Repair efficiency doubles. Pretty sick. We have 2 of them. There's still an enemy on this floor. I'm really not a fan of this like pylon weapon, but maybe if I learned how to use it, I would be a bigger fan. So I'm unwilling to say it's bad. I think it's user error, because when it works, it seems to really do some stuff, but most of the time I can't, you know, force it to do some stuff. It's like we got a resin. Youch. Permanent trait unlocked. Sliphium extractor 1. When it says permanent trait, I really... Alright, so we don't want settings. We want open up our menu, which I think in this game is like pressing down this middle pad thingy. So... Sources... Just not sure what it means to be a, like, permanent trait. Seems like that probably that, like, we have this trait for, like, unlocked for future weapons, and it's still tied to a weapon. So now, since we unlocked the trait, I think we want our obolite extractor because of the higher damage weapon. Also, I think, alright, it's the same weapon type, though. Want to go get this chest. We destroyed one of our keys, so we don't have any more keys for that type of venture. Cruel fate. Down. Parasite harvester. Guess we could harvest our parasite. Guess we don't have a parasite at the moment. Never used pulse successfully, so see if we can make it work. It's entirely possible. If we get a key, we might be back here if we remember, like, that it exists, and we'll keep on trucking. Got another translocator. It's the spooky house that we can't really get into. Found our store, which is a lot of hit balancer. We typically like that. 5% damage per adrenaline levels, pretty great. Successful overload briefly increases speed and protection, so maybe we'll go for blade balancer first because I like it a lot. Then go for this because I like that a lot. Don't have enough money for other things yet. I don't really want to pay for another, so interesting. Cooperations with other scouts is encouraged. I don't know what that means, and that number really fluctuates, so, like, I don't know if that means, like, that it's cross-run. Ow. Didn't mean to take damage, I'm sorry. Don't know who I'm apologizing to. I'm gonna apologize to all of you because I'm about to sneeze. Oh, we did take a little bit of damage there, but it's fine. Frankly, we ate a lot of shit this week. Not the end of the world. Okay. And utilize this. Get to this. Nice. We did want that heal. On this. Heal. Back here. It's a carbine with some projectile speed. You know what? I think we're gonna stick with our pylon gun. Simply because it has higher proficiency. We found a key. That's really good. We found upgrade. So really good. Dead end room. Be nice. And it is. Okay. Dagger power. You know what, we'll go with it because I'm not that into the pylon thing. Oh hell yeah. Crystal malignancy at low integrity, 30% weapon damage. We just have to kill some hostiles. Successful overloads reduce outfire cooldown by 3 seconds. Greatly increases mat. Oh, alright. So we have a big max integrity increase and an alt fire cooldown increase, but we can decrease our alt fire cooldown by 3 seconds every time we reload successfully. So now we have like a collection of interesting, you know, gameplay hooks that are kind of feeding into each other. Have over here. With a lone replicator. It's gonna cost us 200 for a progenitor egg. Hatching. Sites. Pairs integrity. You know what? We have good stuff in our store, so we're not gonna buy it. It's the glory. Monolith, or what you wanna call it. And we're just gonna keep on moving. Hopefully if we hit the boss room, we can just beeline to some health upgrades. Alright, this is a bad room type, but we're not gonna panic. Where's this enemy? Got him. What are we looking at here? We have spikes. Use. And try to get a maximum number of these near us at once, and then we'll use this to turn projectiles into offense. Youch. Stop it. Alright, we got one. Now see the errors of our ways. Perfect. I do not see the errors of our ways. The only errors we're making is taking like way too much damage. It's not like the biggest crime. Got here. Ground surge. Yes. Might take repair efficiency. health upgrade, if there is one in this room. There isn't one. Ether. You know what? I'm thinking that next room might be the boss. It's we're like pretty far out. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit, use our translocator to get back to that room that's outside of the Crimson Key room. Because it has a health upgrade, or it has a heal for us. We're gonna go here. We're gonna use one of these repair efficiency things to repair ourselves. We have this large slithium up here. And forget about it. This is not a smooth way to get through this room. This. That up. Basically a full heal. It might have been a full heal anyways, in which case, like, oh, who cares? Oh, we fell off a cliff, immediately wasting some of our valuable slithium. Not too worried about it though. Alright, so that's where we want to go. This is our boss trap room, which we still wouldn't mind going. This is a room with a chest, so maybe we'll head here next. We have a key now, which can get us into that chest in that room. Said we would go back to if we had a key at some point, which we found. Why not? You know, this is, you know, we're not that many hours into this game, and I assume, you know, if it's like a roguelike of average complexity, potentially hundreds and hundreds of hour experience, grants 20% stagger power for each attached parasite. That's seems good. You know, if this is a game experience that could potentially carry for hours and hours, then, you know, early on, I don't think we have to optimize that much, and that's not really what I'm doing. Mostly right now, I'm just vibing and having a good time and making the most of each run. So then, like, min-maxing out the maximum amount of power. Alright, what's this? Yeah, we'll take that. I think we are one short of getting that health upgrade, or not that health upgrade, this, or we're like 50 short. Don't need to worry about it then. Okay, now we'll go to our translocator. Here. Then proceed down this path, hopefully finding our boss room and a few more hostiles to kill so that we can minus 30% weapon damage at low integrity. We're not at low integrity currently, but we sometimes get there. Is the boss room. And a pretty annoying type, given the presence of these pterodactyls. Ow. Please let me go. These guys are super annoying and they're just killing us like crazy. Counter malfunction. We killed most of the hostiles. Kinetic siphon. Melee kills. Your integrity. Okay. Pick that up. So I think if we combo these two items, it's potentially very powerful. Light here, and I think there's health up there. If we can get to it, like to. Light. I think we could have done better in that room if we played it cool. That's not always in the cards, you know. Trying to look at my mini map and decide if we can get over there. I don't think we can from here. Let's check out this dead end. We did find the Frike fight. It's off of this room, so something to consider. We don't really have the integrity to make that work at this point. Alright, so if we do this, a big boss is going to show up. So we're not going to do that quite yet. But we are going to do it very soon. What we're going to do is warp back to our item room, or our store, rather. Buy the large lithium healing item. Use our repair efficiency thing. So first we're gonna go repair enhancer, use that. Use this, full heal, pick this up. Backtrack over here. I think we don't want to open up that chest in that little trap room quite yet. We want to get our maximum amount of, like, what's the word for it? Proficiency that we can get. We know that there's another, like, one of these, like, ant dudes walking around somewhere. We need to run away from that dude until we can get either alt fire or a melee hit on him. Then we can hunt down this ant dude. For all the big enemies, it seems like, alright, that's a pretty high proficiency weapon. We like that. Into it. We have proficiency 3 now, which is good, and it lets us potentially get higher level weapons. Got another max health upgrade. What we got in here? We're hoping for a parasite. That'd be extremely sick. Weapon damage increase. That's interesting. Just seeing that on our screen, that might be a result. All right. 1 fewer kill required to increase. Yeah, we'll take that. We get adrenaline faster, but our obolites disappear quicker. We're not too worried about that. I feel like a second's not going to make a huge difference. Alright, survive a killing blow, detaches afterwards. Once again, pretty good trade-off. Earn 3 salvage, the next 3 kill, detaches afterwards. Critical malfunction on detach. We have similar already, so we're not allowed to pick it up. And it looks like there's a resin over here, maybe. It's a brash jump, but we did it. What do we got? Malignant resin. We need to fabricate an item. All right, we can't overload. We're pretty close to being able to afford that item from that fabricator we found earlier, so we should be able to get rid of this. We don't have any keys, so we can't get this yet. I got distracted by a thing on our map, but I think it's just like brick. What's this? All right, we'll take it and then we'll run because this is gonna be. At least it's not flying enemies. Caliper is no big deal. Okay, so we fully explored this way. There's a triangle room over there, which we want to get. You know, someday we'll probably look back on runs like this, you know, the same way that we would look at, you know, an Isaac run where you're like an unnecessary, like super full clear on every single floor trying to maximize value. But the truth is, like, there's nothing really to look down on. I guess, like, if you're playing Isaac and you're doing, like, mega super long runs and full clear, but you're having a good time, that's kind of how you should play the game. You know, I think if you are a player who doesn't need to do that, all right, we'll open it. We'll think about what this does in a second. Ow. Almost dead, but we do have that thing that will save us at the expense of a... Alright. Lockdown lifted. What do we got? We have critical hit or waves. And this has more damage, so I think we're going to take the bonus damage. And then what do we have here? 50% suffer damage while picking up items. Is no thanks. Thinking. Oh, and there's one other thing. All malfunctions. That's pretty good. But I don't think malfunctions are the same as downsides from parasites. So, like, we can't use a nullification spear to save us from consequences of our parasite choices. We can get this resin though. Okay, so we're at medium health. Scam call, that's nice. Where are we going? We want to go to this replicator over there. Then we're gonna go fight Frike. And we're gonna go explore the wastes live. And you know what? Maybe we should do our boss trap room or our mob trap room before fighting Frike. Because we can use this fabricated an item, so that gets rid of this malfunction. That's great. We can use this dash to regain health ability, or melee kills regain health ability. so we need to use a translocator, which is one over here. Ooh, is this a bonus room we can go into? Hell yeah. Let's go. What do we got? Non-malignant chests. Hell yeah. Alright, projectile reactivity and a shield breaker. This is just less damage, so no thanks. Less damage. Overload projectiles is pretty good. Fire rate's interesting. It's hard to tell, but it's less damage. We're not into it, I think. Possible one of those things is great, but never know. Well, we'll know eventually. We're not stressing. Let's see. Are we like right next? No, there's a big. So. Alright, so there's Sprike. What we really want is over. And our hope is that this room immediately fills up with like dogs or something that we can like a bunch of melee kills on and repair our health. Just looking for one of those like slinky things that can pull us up, but I'm not seeing one. Okay. It's possible we die in here, but if we do, well worth it. Alright, we did great on that whole getting our melee kills thing. Alright, who's chasing us? This guy? Not a chance. Did much better with these guys. Alright, get him. Is there another one around here? Maybe. Oh, there's this guy. Got him. We'll take a look at that in a bit, but we're not going to think about it too much right away. And there's one big guy spawning in. We'll just be ready to slap him. Got him. That lockdown lifted. All hostiles eliminated. Good job. Okay, that was really profitable. Bonus damage. Ooh, we got finisher. But I just don't like electropylon driver that much though. Flash shell, what is this? Tracker swarm's kind of sick though, so I think we have to take this 5-star weapon. What do we got? Integrity Surgeon. Gaining or fixing malfunctions increases integrity. Nice. Chest, which I think must be down here. Electropylon driver. Another resin. Some max integrity upgrade. And all right, so that was kind of a gamble. It could have easily killed us. You know, if we had messed it up a little bit, but it did put us in a position to go and fight Reich with a lot of health. so we can't complain too much. If we really wanted to max a little bit, or, you know, spend some ether, we could get an extra life, which will preserve our last, like, hour of effort, and climb into this machine. Take a big drink of water. This machine will give us an extra life in the die. However, I think we can kill Frike. That's the Crimson Waste. Here's Frike. Our ether is probably better spent on something like new item unlocks or whatever, but I don't know how valuable those new item unlocks are anyways. This looks like a horrible death march to the boss, so we're just gonna run as fast as we can. Didn't take that much damage. That seems good. What do we got? Damage, fire rate, snub-nose barrel, shock stream. You know what? Damage is higher, and call me a coward, but I do not have a preference for that particular weapon type, as we know. Never know what my alt fire, like, okay, it's the thing next to my proficiency. Ouch. So it's up now. This fire rate's pretty sick, though. Alright, we got stage 1 done. Now she's gonna do some more complicated attacks. Including this one, where she does that thing. We pretty often get hit by that one, so if we don't, I feel pretty good about it. Ouch. Ouch. That's some risky play. Was it necessary? Who knows? Alright, stage 2 down. He likes to do a double melee attack at the start of stage 2. want to dodge into that one. Holy shit, it goes both ways. That sucks. Oh, fuck. That's the sweet thing about this extra life. Alright, so the question is, do we try to fight Frike again, or do we just go into the Crimson Waste with all of our stuff? The answer is, I'm not a coward. We are going to kill Frike. Where is she? Get over here. And you know what? I'm such not a coward, in fact, that we're going to go not only kill Frike, but we are going to go kill her with this other weapon. Balls cause damage. Alright, I don't know if this ball counts. It does. That sucks. Alright, so she is taking dot damage from this weapon. No, I didn't pick up the other weapon. I meant to, though. Thought I got away with it. Stage 1 down. Ouch. Alright, she's gonna do this thing. Stage, she's gonna do 2 quick melee attacks. Ouch. Need to stop getting hit by those. Alright. Do the double thing. Ouch. What the hell? I'm not sure what killed us. But we didn't take that fight very well. Okay. You know what? Maybe next time we don't fight Frike again. Although I wouldn't mind getting better at fighting Frike. So, you know, if you're the like 2 people who watch my Returnal series, let me know which you prefer for me to do in the comments. But otherwise, you know, hit like, hit subscribe. You're probably subscribed if you're on part 9 of this Returnal series. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.